Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Anecdotal, and I am back with another Endless Frontier video. And today, you're joining me for a momentous occasion. It's going to be great. What we're gonna do today, let's go to pets, is we are going to 5-star Boom Boom. The man, the homie, the myth, the pet that is named after a drummer and the sound that it makes. Boom Boom. Now, some of you probably know to farm Boom Boom, but don't really know what his special ability is. So right now, we're going to go ahead and get this one more fragment that I've been lacking. And let me let you guys know, missing the one fragment to 5-star character, it hurts your soul. But here you go, guys. Bam. 150 fragments, which means I could evolve it to 5-star, and whoa, it has been done. Can I go ahead and introduce sound effects? Yes. Well, you know what? I think my voice does the trick. So, what happens now? Let's go ahead and read it and find out, guys. Increases attack. Is this all normal? Oh, no, it's not. Increases attack range, crit damage, and crit rate of all units by 5%. Increases movement and attack speed of all units by 3%. So it's great. His buff is just his buff, and that's why he was always good in the first place. But now, I guess his buff has increased a bit. On first appearing, increase the movement and attack speed of all ally units and randomly cast physical immunity or magical immunity. That's nice, man. So what's going to happen now on my raid team, because of his skills, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace Sorceress with the Drummer, because I can be immune to physical damage or I can be immune to magical damage. It's kind of like up in the air on which one. If I'm facing boss that won't give me any knockback. And his attack range, crit damage, and crit rate increase will only make my guys that much stronger during the guild raid. But that's not what makes him amazing. What makes him amazing is the second portion of his skills. When included in a team, the metal buff increases by 30%. Special skill 6 raises 10 to 40. Sounds cool. In fact, that is very cool. Why? Because that extra 30% is added as a flat value, which means if you have a senior drummer, you get 40% flat for the metal buff. So that's equivalent to getting a 3-star metal pet. And you know how hard a metal pet is to get? That means that this drummer just far outseeds how much a pet can give you. When you have the senior battle drummer, due to the metal buff, the trans will be 50, which is actually the same for absolutely everybody. For T3, it would go up to 45%. That's absolutely true for every pet. So if you go down, you'll see every one of them, when it's T3, it'll be 45, which is why when you're making your revival team, if you have a T3 unit and their corresponding pet, it's a 5-star, and you'll have a 45% metal bonus, which is great. Now, the reason why the battle drummer is so good is because it increases absolutely everything. And it does so by allowing you to free up the drummers you have in your revival book and put in other units there instead, while still having your drummers give you a boost. Let's go ahead and look at the drummer. The drummer here has the skill to increase the medals you earn by 10% when they're in your revival team. Now, because of the pet, that 10% will be increased even more because you have Boom Boom. The same 45% that everyone's supposed to have is actually skyrocketed up again by another 30%. This is why Boom Boom is so great. The battle drummer that you have is already the best revival unit there is. It goes up by an extra 10%. Now, the only thing that used to rival that would be trainer pets, such as the Dark Admiral, because it gives you an extra 5%. But all of that gets demolished, the little 5% bonus, once you introduce Boom Boom as a pet. Because not only does it increase it even further by the normal standard 50% for having an awakened pet, but the metal buff increases by another 30%. So not only does that make drummer the best unit to have in your revival book, but even when it's out of your revival book, an unseniored will give you 10% and a senior will give you 20% on top of what you have on your revival book. So don't sacrifice drummers. Now, this is also being supplemented by the Orc Guardian. The Orc Guardian also introduces all Orc units, including the Battle Drummer, the unit that gets the absolute most metal buff in the game, by another 45%. So why is the Battle Drummer so good? Why is it worth getting his pet? And why is it worth getting the Orc Guardian pet as well? Is because it will make your metal bonus out of this world. Every time you create or have a spirit rest, or anytime you do a spirit run and just regularly revive, you are going to get way more medals than you ever have before. So guys, this right here, getting Boom Boom, is absolutely insane. And because I have Moon, all I need to do is fill up my revival books with all of the drummers that I have, including the ones that I don't have, will also be counted, because the secret skill of the senior battle drummer pet Boom Boom is to count the metal buff that drummers will give me outside of the revival book. So if I have more than 12 Boom Booms, I will still benefit from the large amount of metal buff that I get from them, which is absolutely bonkers. And from looking at it, I don't believe that there's a limit. It seems like as long as you have a Boom Boom and you T3 that Boom Boom, you will continuously increase the amount of metal buff that you have, which is honestly super broken, guys. It is ridiculous how broken that is, especially with the introduction of the Orc Guardian that I have here at 2-star. And you guys best believe that the extra bio from now on is going to be the Orc Guardian, so that my metal bonus will be completely insane. So guys, and you appreciated just the massive craziness of getting my 5-star Boom Boom and the explanation to getting Boom Boom and why it's so useful, then please like this video, share it with your friends, and if you're still a little hazy on everything, what? Did I just get 100 gems? Hey, leave a comment on why Boom Boom is so important. But to sum it up, and if you don't really care about the numbers, your metal buff increases. And if your metal buff increases, you can level up faster. And if you level up faster, you can enjoy the game just so much more. My name's Anecdotal. Peace out.